When it comes to brainstorming, we need to use a special technique called the 5W and 1H. Can you make a guess what 5W, 1H means? It is definitely not 5 wives and 1 husband. Here, this is what they mean. Who, where, when, what, why, and how. These may look very simple to you. You have seen it, I'm sure, since you were primary 1, but do you actually look at them when you're writing a composition? These are very useful keywords to help us do brainstorming. Let's look at who. In this story about the narrow escape, we can come up with many different people, like for example myself. Maybe you were with your parents, maybe you were not. You were with your relative, a cousin, an auntie, an uncle, or with your friend or friends, or maybe your best friend, your neighbor. Right, there are many different people that can come into the picture, into the story, together with you. But in my case, I've chosen myself to be the main character. Let me look at where. Where did this accident happen? Well, for me, I've chosen it to be on the road along the expressway. You can choose on the road still, but on a slip road, a small little road that maybe has not many cars, but you still get knocked anyhow. Or you can choose to be at sea. Maybe you were on a cruise and an accident happened. Or you were doing a sea sport at sea and something happened too. We also can look at the air. If you're in the air, probably maybe you're doing bungee jumping like Amazing Race, the twins. Something may have happened and you escaped death. Or probably you were in a plane and something happened and you again escaped death. Then we want to look at when. When did this happen? Was it during the school holidays? Was it on a school day? If it is it a Monday, a Tuesday, or a Friday? Is it in the afternoon, morning, evening, in the night, late in the night? You can decide. For me, I've chosen it to be during the school holidays and it's in the afternoon. Well, I have my reasons for doing that. We can look at it later. Sometimes you can also put in where you were going. You were on the way to school, you were on the way for enrichment class, you were on the way home from a basketball practice. Whatever you can think of that suits the story. What? Well, this is dependent on the location of the incident. You have to first decide where the incident is before you decide what happened. Like in our case, we have decided that it's going to be a road accident, so the place will be on the road, along the expressway. This is right, road accident. It could be a sea mishap, air tragedy. It really depends on what you have chosen. What about others? Can you think of others? Why? Why did this happen? Well, based on the chosen location that I've given, right, my story will be that a car in front of us actually swerved to the right to avoid hitting something on the road. And what did I do? Well, my cousin, he's the motorcyclist, and of course I, the pillion, followed along and swerved to the right as well, not realizing that there was a car right behind me. And guess what happened? And I think you will know. To avoid it, he swerved back to the left, and the bike spun around maybe 3-4 rounds. Okay? And an oncoming container truck almost went over my cousin and I, missing us by a few inches. What a narrow escape. And how? Well, we can end off the story with saying that there was no serious injuries because remember it was a few inches away. And of course it caused a traffic jam, a bad traffic jam because of the road users, well, most of them wanting to know what had happened. And of course some will stop along the way to just want to help us. And after that the traffic police came to ease the traffic, and the result of the bike, very badly damaged. In the next section, we're going to look at descriptive language. I'm going to show you how you can write beautiful English.